America's underwater arsenal has always operated in silence, far away from the public eye, hidden under layers of secrecy and miles of ocean. But in recent years, whispers have begun slipping out, rumors of a new underwater weapon so advanced, so intelligent, and so far ahead of global competitors that defense analysts say it could reshape the future of naval warfare entirely. Today, we dive deep into that world, exploring how the United States has quietly created a next-generation system that blends autonomy, stealth, artificial intelligence, and unmatched deep-sea endurance into one unprecedented platform. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a leap, one that puts the U.S. decades ahead of everyone else and signals the beginning of a new era beneath the waves. For decades, submarines were the kings of the underwater domain. They patrolled the dark like silent predators, delivering deterrence and intelligence-gathering capabilities no aircraft or satellite could match. But submarines require massive crews, complex logistics, and costly maintenance. As global tensions rise and the underwater battle space becomes increasingly competitive, with China, Russia, and other players rushing to expand their naval reach, the U.S. recognized it needed something beyond traditional vessels. Something smaller, smarter, and more survivable. Something that could operate for months without a single human aboard. And that is where the story of America's new underwater weapon truly begins, with the rise of autonomous underwater systems. At the center of this technological revolution is an unmanned underwater vehicle, one that analysts have started calling the most advanced deep-sea drone ever created. While the Pentagon keeps much of the program classified, open-source defense research points to a platform that can travel thousands of nautical miles, remain submerged for unprecedented durations, and execute missions that would ordinarily put human crews at extreme risk. Imagine a submarine without a crew, no air needed, no life support, no sleeping quarters, no need to surface, just pure stealth. That is the foundation of this new weapon's power. What makes this system truly astonishing isn't just its endurance or independence, it's its intelligence. The vehicle is believed to be guided by next-generation AI systems capable of adapting to the environment, recognizing threats, navigating complex seafloor terrain, and even making mission decisions within parameters set by human operators. This is not a remote-controlled robot. It's a semi-autonomous undersea hunter that can analyze data, avoid hazards, and reposition itself based on real-time conditions. It represents a shift in warfare where machines can observe, learn, and respond faster than any human crew ever could. And then there's the propulsion. Analysts have noted that America's new underwater drone appears to use a hybrid energy system that allows for long-term, low-noise cruising. Whisper-quiet propulsion has always been the holy grail of underwater warfare, and if the U.S. has truly mastered an ultra-silent drive, it means the vehicle can glide through the ocean virtually undetected by enemy sonar. In the world beneath the waves, silence is survival, and America's silence is now engineered at a level unmatched by any known system. But endurance and stealth are just two parts of this puzzle. The most jaw-dropping aspect might be the weaponization potential. Experts believe the drone isn't merely a surveillance platform. Instead, it may be capable of deploying its own payloads, smart mines, surveillance nodes, electronic warfare tools, or even acting as a force multiplier by guiding manned submarines toward targets. Imagine a network of underwater drones spread across thousands of miles, all communicating with each other like neurons in a brain, feeding data back to U.S. command, tracking enemy movement, and denying access to adversaries before they even realize what's happening. This is how future underwater battles will be fought. Not with massive fleets clashing head-on, but with invisible networks of intelligent machines shaping the battlefield long before humans arrive. What makes America decades ahead isn't just the hardware, it's the ecosystem. The U.S. has combined naval research, Silicon Valley AI innovation, next-gen materials, and military-grade autonomy algorithms to produce a system that no other nation can replicate in the near future. China, for example, has been working aggressively on underwater drones, but their platforms lack proven endurance and deep-sea capability. Russia has made dramatic claims about its underwater systems, yet most remain unverified or stuck in testing phases. Meanwhile, the U.S. has not only built a functioning system but has begun integrating it into real operational planning. One of the most impressive capabilities reportedly tied to the platform is its ability to map, monitor, and guard critical undersea infrastructure, communication cables, energy pipelines, and strategic choke points. In today's world, countries rely heavily on undersea cables for global internet and financial transactions. These cables are vulnerable, often unprotected, and increasingly targeted by state and non-state actors. America's new underwater weapon is designed to patrol these spaces autonomously, detecting tampering, monitoring suspicious activity, and providing instant situational awareness across thousands of miles of ocean floor. This isn't just warfare, it's economic and cyber defense. Another area where this system shines is deep-sea intelligence gathering. Traditional submarines cannot remain indefinitely at certain depths or squeeze into tight spaces near the seabed, but an unmanned system can. It can sit silently for months, listening to enemy communications, mapping the acoustic signature of foreign submarines, and gathering critical data that could prove decisive in future conflicts. Information dominance has always been one of America's strongest assets, and this platform amplifies it dramatically. But perhaps the most impressive and unsettling capability is its potential role in anti-submarine warfare. Modern submarines are extremely hard to track. China is investing billions into its new nuclear-powered fleet, and Russia continues operating some of the quietest subs in the world. The underwater game of hide-and-seek is intensifying, but America's new system changes everything. With an autonomous vehicle capable of wide-area detection, long-term patrols, and AI-driven tracking, the U.S. may have created a tool that can shadow enemy submarines indefinitely. If true, this would be a strategic nightmare for any country relying on submarine deterrence. As the world focuses on hypersonic missiles, fifth-generation aircraft, and cyber warfare, the United States has quietly been investing in the unseen frontier, the deep ocean. And now, for the first time, we're witnessing the emergence of a platform so far ahead of global competitors that many believe it will redefine underwater power projection entirely. While other nations race to catch up, America is already operating in a different era, one where unmanned, intelligent, autonomous systems roam the deep with near-limitless endurance and unmatched stealth. America's new underwater weapon is not just a technological marvel, it's a strategic message, a warning, a shield, and perhaps the biggest leap forward in naval warfare since the invention of the nuclear submarine. The oceans are vast, dark, and unforgiving. And now, deep below the surface, America has deployed a silent machine that may very well shape the balance of global power for the next generation. The future of underwater warfare is here, and the United States is leading it by decades. If you did, make sure like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. See you in the next video.